What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today we're reacting and reading the new patch that came out, version 2.0602. This patch came out of nowhere, and it was extremely random that they just drop a random patch out of nowhere. So I'm kind of curious to see what they changed and what's what with this, because this came out of nowhere and like nobody knows what it was really about, right? So it started Wednesday, October 29th, 3 a.m. Tuesday, October 28th, 7 p.m. scheduled, and it ends at 3 a.m. apparently. So let's read. What's good with this? The schedule is subject to change, whatever. The following changes will take effect in each mode and future after the update. Downloads and replays and tips will no longer be available. They always take those off. Online replay, all of them will be deleted. Super Ghost Battle stuff will not be deleted, but the behavior adjustments for each character reflecting Ghost Battle. Character move bug fixes. Corrections were made to some items that were not adequately addressed in the previous update. Alright, so common regarding battle adjustment in version 2.0602. Corrections were made to some items that were not adequately addressed to the previous update. Armor King while opponent is down back 2+4. Correcting an issue after wall hit, the combo indicator continued to display as connected even after the opponent is able to block. That's weird, I didn't know that. And Leo's down back 2-4. The tracking performance was readjusted because unintended behavior occurred when moves were delayed. Following an adjustment made in version 2.05 to fix the issue where the second hit will miss after the first hit connected. So there was an issue where the first hit would hit and the second one wouldn't connect. That's weird. The move name for Armor King has been corrected to the proper name, Double Arm Swing. Previously listed as Brilliant Brawler Kick. I don't even know. They be finding the glitches that nobody cares about. Nobody will even care about that. That's crazy. With the release of this update, the version 2.07 will be skipped. Oh, they skipping a patch. The next update, scheduled for release on Tuesday, December 2nd, is planned to be version 2.08. Thank you for continuous support of Tekken 8. Yo, this patch ain't do nothing. I don't know, man. It seems like, I don't mean to be like, negative, but they taking too long, man. It's not like it's one of these things. I felt like the only people really playing Tekken now are just the hardcore people, because they're not updating the game with nothing. Look at this. This battling patch was just like 2 changes, and it's taking like 2 or 3 hours for the maintenance to be over. So yeah, man, this is not in a good state, and people are gonna still continue to be upset at the game, because if I remember, didn't season 1 get way more changes? I know Tekken 7 was constantly getting changes, but this game is like they taking real long to make any kind of update. It kind of feels like they kind of just gave up. They gave up with Tekken 8, but I hope not. I hope we get like a big balance patch that fixes everything and makes the game way more playable, because they still have to fix a lot of stuff, right? I feel like rank match should be infinite rank match, and they need to make like an anti-cheat, like kind of like Riot does, because there's way too many cheaters playing online and whatnot. And I think heat bursts and combos need to get nerfed. There's a lot of issues with the game that they need to fix, but it seems like they're not really like fixing anything in the game like that. This is one of the shortest patch notes I've ever read in a video, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. They didn't really change much. So like I said, we'll see what they do. They should definitely make it so like you have to fight to get your heat. And like I said about combos, I don't think you should be able to do heat smashes and combos. They make combos way too long. They gotta nerf the wall explosions, because it's way too much damage to be able to do full combo heat smash, take them to the wall explosion, bound, and then the rest of that after that, like that, all that is too crazy. The plus frame heat smashes and not being able to punch parry or armor heat smashes. Like heat smashes are way too strong. They way too strong. So like yeah, we'll see, man. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and everybody let me know what y'all think about this new patch, and let me know what y'all think they should fix with Tekken. I know a lot of people think the movement should be better, But I just think in general the plus frames need to get nerfed. You shouldn't be +9 after confirming into heat dash. You should be at least +4, +3, so at least you could sidestep and move after eating a move that goes into heat dash instead of having to guess all the damn time. I think the guessing and the super plus frames plus the tracking make stuff too unbearable. So that's just my opinion. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, take care, and stay solid. Latest.